everybody. I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Virgo for the month of December. I'm going to relax now and get tuned in, and we will see what the message is for all of you. Okay, so Virgo. It's very strange. Two images come to me. One of them is a beautiful fan, like a Asian style, and I'm fanning myself, and it's quite luxurious. It's a pretty fan, okay? And it feels luxurious. The next image is really disturbing and hard to take in. I'm shown basically a floor that has lots of nails coming up and out of it, and hands being pressed into the nails on the ground. So I'm putting my hands onto the ground, and now they're sinking into these nails, and it's very disturbing. So I have these two images. It's like one is way too hard to cope with. It's like way too hard to cope with. It's wrong on so many levels. The other one is so carefree and so lovely and surreal, and it's perfect. This doesn't necessarily feel like two pathways for Virgo. This sometimes means that there's part of Virgo that's going to be having a very positive experience and part that's going to be having a very challenging experience. This actually feels like there's a misinterpretation of reality going on here. Something isn't balanced. It's almost like if we were to overlay these images to come to a balance somehow. How do you balance these? They're two extremes. One extreme and another extreme. So how do we come to harmony? Because when we have one extreme and then we have another extreme, what's the harmony? Are they in harmony with each other because they both exist simultaneously? Or what is the harmony of the totality of both images? What does that look like? What is this? It feels like that both images exist for the individual Virgo. And Virgo is resisting. And the resistance is what is the pain? What is the hand upon the nails? There's something like a bit of a fantasy here. Now I experience time. I experience fresh air. I need a long time to really think. I experience meditation in the dark. There's nothing disturbing about it. It just feels like a slight depression. But it's a deep place in the heart and a deep desire within the mind to comprehend something beyond oneself. Something that has no words to define it. And the next is another it's very crisp image. It feels like a very crisp sounding voice, but I can't understand what they're saying. Very crisp clapping noises, very crisp bang on a gong. Like everything is in this crisp, specific, organized. All the books are in the perfect alphabetical order. It's like so great. Oh my God. When the books are in perfect alphabetical order, my soul is like freaking out with joy here. I can cope with life when life is in perfect order. I'm freaking out. I feel like I'm freaking out with some like insane ecstasy. The books, they're in perfect order. It feels so superficial to me. As I'm gonna rearrange, so X is gonna go where P goes, and P is gonna go where A goes. I'm gonna take B, and we're gonna put B where W goes. And the last letter of the alphabet will be the letter F. This actually is quite wonderful as well. Because I see the Virgos like, but I know. I know how to bring this into balance. I know how to bring this into order. Do. Perfect. Perfect. Wow, that was cool. It's almost like it is really easy to organize. Like, I can do it. I can figure this out in my head. Like, it is so straightforward. I don't need to think that hard. I don't need to stretch my imagination. I don't need to stretch my soul. I don't need to bend over backwards. It's like the easiest thing for me to do. It's as easy as breathing. It's like it's easy as just eating ice cream or something. Like, it's so easy to like swallow the goodness down. Like, I can do this. Give me this task, done. Okay. We're entering back into this deep pondering, this deep reflection. There's something mystical, magical about it now because I see a small pool of water and we're kind of in a deep cave and there's some glow of crystals in here. And I touch the pond water and there's these perfect rings, perfect ripples in the water. And I sort of, it's like understanding the balance of the universe right on down to its most physical components. And it's all the answers are in the alphabetical order. All the answers of the universe are in the alphabetical order. When A comes first and Z comes last, the whole universe is in balance. And I understand the physical balance of the universe depends on order. And I feel the order and the balance of the universe when it is an alphabetical order. So what about the hands and the nails? What about the fan? How does that relate to December and Virgo? How does all of this come together? It's understanding the balance of the universe. So Virgo, you seem to be like in a deep place of reflection. That's understanding the dark and the light side. The extremes as part of the alphabetical order, but is it? Bringing balance to your path, bringing balance to the path of the universe and the human race, like bringing it all into alphabetical order is pure ecstasy, but actually being able to detect where the imbalances exist in order to rearrange it into balance. It's almost like you are the master of the blocks of creation in the universe. Like you are the alchemist of the universe. I feel an empowerment. I feel a deep connection with myself, my soul, something that makes sense. I'm tuned into something that makes sense to me. I feel refreshed. I feel in control in a way. And I don't want to call it control, but there is a sense of self-empowerment to it. An understanding about my gift of balance, an understanding balance, working with balance. There's some harsh extremes to it where obviously the one is really painful and disturbing. The other is really easy to take in. There's something to looking at these two sides. There's some kind of understanding about the alphabetical order of the universe and the balance of it all. The perfect ripple of rings in the water that only the Virgo could truly understand. This is what it's like. This is the harmony of December for Virgo. It actually sounds quite enchanting. It sounds liberating. It sounds like a discovery. It sounds like an empowerment. It sounds deep. It sounds like reflection. It doesn't necessarily represent the life of the Virgo. The whole of the message represents the whole of what the meaning of December and Virgo is this. That's why it's not like on a 3D level, Virgo's going either in this way or this way. It's like, no, both images are about the individual Virgo for some reason. Is it a fantasy or is it a reality? What is the balance of the universe? And Virgo discovering this. It's a really cool message. All right, so that's what I have for you for December. Thank you so much for watching. If any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, please visit me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. I also have 2 other YouTube channels, so you can check me out at Abbey Normal and Abbey Psychic Services. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/abbynormalswisdomquest. All right, thank you all again for watching, and have a great rest of your December and a wonderful rest of your 2020.